I was trying to look up the plug and play to see why it failed, but couldn't do it unfortunately because didn't have legitimate reasons. So guess I'll do my Uncle John's arcade one ups. Why those see why those fail. And I think after this video that I can talk about in the next video that I got out the show pretty much. Um, well, I was able to solve the whole console war, obviously. So I'll talk about Uncle John's arcade one ups. Why those see why those fail. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, guys, so this is why the arcade one-up succeeded. The continued rise and interest of retro gaming helped arcade one-up to strong sales, and by May 20th, they sold their 1 millionth unit, a new milestone. When did arcade one-up come out? 2018, arcade one-up is a line of arcade machines and a subsidiary of Tastemakers and founded, 2018, by CEOs named Scott Backrock. It is a brand that specializes in making custom-made arcade cabinets using arcade game innovation, which started in September 2018 and been continued since then. What does arcade one-up mean? 1960s, but the term is just the early in multiplayer pinball and other arcade games. But in the 1960s, with one-up and two-up, which uses function to indicate who was up next in order. How long does it take to put together an arcade one-up game? Malcolm John knows about that too well. Building the cabinet wasn't very hard, but I was very impressed with the improved quality of this cabinet with the previous arcade one-up prize that I seen interactive. It took me about 3.5 hours with some mild use error, so I estimate it would take about 2.5 hours to put together February 4th, 2022. It's arcade for one-up full size. Most arcade one-up machine of 3/4 scale for full-size arcade cabinet, hover around 4 feet, and require store squat to play pretty much. Which company owns Arcade One-Up? Arcade was started by established subsidiary of Tastemakers Incorporated, which in the arcade stopped being popular. During the late 1990s, the video game country declined while console games overtook arcade video games for the first time since 1997-1998. Up until then, the arcade video game had larger revenue than consoles. That was then, but as of now, who was the CEO of Arcade One-Up? About Arcade One-Up as one current employee for our founder and CEO Scott Bacharach. Does Arcade One-Up use emulation? During the Arcade One-Up's emulation is spot on, as all games running in shape work including great on a hooded 17 CD LCD screen while I've seen small desktop size arcade cabinets with Rampage for sale before. They all use emulated and Nintendo imitated console version titles. November 21, 2018. What was the first arcade game? Computer Space, Reading Nutty and Sodas in 1971. So that was the first arcade game. Reading by Nutty and Sodas in 1971. 1971, featured Tommy Franz and Win Bushell and Ted Daniel Bennett. Computer Space, the first arcade game available on the market. Now I know about that game right now, but anyways, this arcade will have a warranty. You always have a 90-day warranty upon purchase. Registering the machine bid to have largely get additional 90 days, meaning 180 days of coverage of warranty purchase date. If you add a machine to the app, purchase date, you have the extended warranty is irrelevant. The extended warranty is irrelevant. How do I connect my PS4 to Arcade One-Up? Not an easy task. Updates, but I couldn't receive trying to connect the base USB to a micro USB cable. How wide are the Arcade One-Up machines? Dimensions are 59.00H 20 times 2513X times 0.13D times 31.88W. Arcade One-Up are machines standing at 4 feet. Each housing different classic arcade games would come with immersive full color, high resolution display and sounds. This camera presents the arcade joystick and button controllers you run for hours of gaming. Why arcade games are so expensive now? That's a good question too. With few potential buyers, manufacturers need to charge a higher price to cover their production costs and make a profit. That's not helping the cause with that either, man. Anyways, even with Sony too, man. Anyways, maintenance and support. Arcade games require ongoing maintenance and support, including software updates, repairs, and customer service. February 27, 2024. Why arcade machines are so heavy? Based off the expansion system, high-end graphics cards, and an intricate control system, these industrial strength arcade cans can weigh up to 1,600 pounds, 700 kilograms. 2,000 pounds. Where's Arcade One Up headquarters? Miami, Florida. Arcade Miami, Florida. What was the downfall of arcade games? Counting Arcade One Up. By 1983, the arcade's golden ages began when video game home consoles like the Atari 26 emerged, offering the convenience of playing at home. This shift began to reduce the novelty of arcades. Including in malls too as well in June 21st, 2024. Who owes One Up, Arcade One Up? Scott Badgerine and Robert Tierney are the founders of Arcade One Up. When did Arcade One Up start? Arcade One Up is a series of arcade machines launched in 2018 by tastemakers. They are intended for home use, lacking coin slots, and sold at retail stores. Unlike most home machines, however, they're about the same size as a real arcade machine, only being around a foot shorter. Why is emulation illegal in the cities? While emulation software itself is while emulation software itself is legal, as long as all they don't infringe copyright protection of the console emulating games owned so when legitimately purchasing the game physically and ripping the contents. So that's the reason why emulation is illegal. When did arcade games end? Up until about 1996, arcade video games remained the largest sector of global video game industry before the arcades declined in the late 1990s, with the console market surpassing arcade video games for the first time around 1997-1988 period. Okay, let's see. Does Arcade One Up have Wi-Fi? But project for the first time, Arcade introduces remote Wi-Fi live online multiplayer and Capcom Legacy home arcade machine. Capcom Legacy home arcade game machine chat and battle against your friends from around the country. I already knew that. Anyways, how big are one Arcade One Up screens? A dead gameplay built by an 8-inch screen and full-size real arcade controls. Classic arcade experience at home and space-saving design. Do arcade sticks work on PS4? Well, that's asking the obvious question. Of course they do, because most arcade sticks are universal. But anyways, what is Arcade One Up based? Arcade having a Miami based the same passionate and Arcade One Up is happy to now be a Miami-based company bringing the same passionate gameplay and Miami pride to homes of series, diverse series of families, friends, and passionate fans for home entertainment for retro arcade machines. Does Arcade One Up take up quarters? Let me find. Then let me find where my quarter there is. So I'm stick my quarter in the spot here. You'll see. The Arcade One Up use emulation. As for the Arcade One Up's emulation, is spot on as they run games as they should look, including on a 17-inch LCD screen. While I've seen small desk arcade cans for the sale before, they all use an MES version title. Wow. Impressive. When was Arcade One Up released? Arcade was a series of arcade games launched in 2018 by tastemakers. Is Arcade One Up full size? Most of Arcade One Up's machines are 3/4 of a scale A full-size arcade cabinet hover around 4 feet with kind of stool squat to play. How big are one arcade one-up screens? Our dedicated by 8-inch screen and full-size rear arcade controls bring the classic arcade experience home in a space-saving design. How tall are the arcade one-ups? Prior dimensions 48.5 times 24 times 7.5 inches, 79.5 pounds, will run off as 80 pounds. Number 19557000496. Date first bill March 22nd, 2021. Manufacturer Tasteman LLC Incorporated. SNB0929QRNH. Average country with 3.6 out of 5 stars, 198. I think different on that. Follows that rating. So there you have it, guys. Why did the arcade one-up succeed? Now I'm gonna show you why they failed. For anybody that tries to hate on arcade machines, you know, I'm not that person that hates on them. Anyway, I love them. I love them. Why did the arcade one-up fail? Oops, failed wrong. Okay. Okay, I'm looking up the reason why the arcade one-up failed. No reasons. No bad reasons about it. So it hasn't failed. The arcade one-up was the more successful era as well. You learn something new every day. All right, guys, I'll keep the video short, obviously. So there you have it. Why the arcade one-up succeeded, but it hasn't failed. No reasons. You saw the reason for Reddit, but that's not a legitimate reason. Be careful with Reddit. Just be careful. That's all I can say about that. But the arcade one-ups were the best era, in my opinion, pretty much. They didn't show you why it failed. No reason when I pulled up the search, I was like, it didn't fail. So there you have it, guys. The best eras of the consoles, of showing you all the consoles, why it succeeded, why they failed, what was the pros and cons of them. So I saw the whole console war as a whole. I don't do understand your fanboy, you know, this wasn't against that. I said, well, you need to get someone to smoke right now because Herman Host is not helping your cause, man. Sony doesn't have no first parties until May. And I was able to saw the whole console war pretty much the amount as well because I showed you all the pros and cons of the console and the errors that made them succeed. I showed you that in all my videos pretty much why they succeeded, why those failed. But Arcade was the best era, in my opinion, pretty much because it had the reason why it failed. It had all the reasons why it succeeded. So anyway, guys, keep the video short, obviously. If you want my rambles and rants about console wars and the sport wars and all other topics, pretty much me roasting Shannon Sharp, me roasting Mr. Francis, and me roasting Henry Foster's Uncertain Future in Capcom. And roasting his trophy as far as Uncertain Future in Capcom as well. Come to my YouTube channel. I give smoke of air and earth all day. I make these videos daily, obviously. Made videos for the past few days, obviously. I made them on Monday, Wednesday, and today I just didn't make none Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I think. But yeah, didn't make none of those 3 days because I was busy, obviously. But for Morans and rants about the console wars, the sport wars as a whole, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. And me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook as well. And me on Apple 4859 on Microsoft and Xbox Live. And me on Aspergory 2, Muscle He She 4, and Furry Kingdom. Follow me on Lemon Hut Furry Kingdom. Twitch accounts and my other two Twitch accounts. Then I have 2 other Twitch accounts, obviously. But make sure you follow me on Furry Kingdom, Lemon Hut, Rave account Rolf on that account as well. My 3 Twitch accounts where I shut down the other 2, obviously. because counts my other emails were compromised. But anyway, that's another story for another time. But anyways, write my rants and rants about the console wars and sport topics, as the sport wars as a whole. Make sure you add me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. Add me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram as well. It's been a journey, obviously. It counted me to get my console October 31st continues. I had to make that decision, obviously. It's not going to come easy, you know. Also, so I showed you, so there you have it. I showed you why all the consoles succeeded, why those failed, the arcade one-up succeeded, why those failed, but they didn't have no reason why it failed. It showed all this, why the arcade one-up succeeded, pretty much. But avoid my rants and rants, as far as the console wars and sport wars as a whole, come to my YouTube channels and subscribe to me. Leave a like on the video, pretty much. That's why I'll be making more videos today. But in the next video, I'll talk about the sport wars and why Mr. Francis right now, and not in this video, but in the next video, obviously. Gotta get in the shower after this. But if you like my rants and rants about the console wars and sport wars, come to my YouTube channels, Raiders Power 8, Royal Hutch 6, and Xbox vs. Sony podcast. I make these shorts and manga videos every day on 3 of my YouTube channels, pretty much. And I give you the smoke of the air and earth right now. Why I roast Mr. Friends, why I roast Shannon Sharp, why I roast Henry Falls, Uncertain Future, and Capcom as well. And why he's dealing with these matchups too, pun intended, and me roasting Clutch Sports right now. But okay, guys, I end the video right there. But I showed you all the consoles for the entire month so far. I showed you why they succeeded, why those failed, why the arcade one succeeded, but it never failed. Obviously, they didn't show the reason why the arcade one failed. But yeah, I'll keep the video short right there, guys, as well. This is. But in the next video, I'll talk about the sport war. And also, in the next video, I'll talk about the sport wars. In the video after that, I gotta get in the shower after this, obviously. But in the next video, I'll talk about the sport wars as well. So yeah, this is.